I just want to take you on a little bit of a journey. I want to take you on a little bit of a walk before I actually launch into doing the readings, and this is my way of just tuning in. You see, there is no coincidence that you and I met, and there's no coincidence that each of you met, because there is a purpose and there is a meaning. I have the most awesome news for you tonight, every single one of you, and it's simply this, is that as we sit here in this very second, you are exactly where you are meant to be. There is nothing that's wrong in your life. And for everything that has gone wrong, celebrate it, look back at it, focus on it, and look at the true gift that is held in that moment of OMG, because there is something there for you. You know, there's just something for each and every one of us to contribute to this path. Do not underestimate for a moment the power of what each and every one of you are, and for what each and every one of you have got to give. And you know what is awesome? As I look around and feel your energies and I feel you, I just look at you and I smile, and I know this might sound quite hard to believe, but honey, if I look at you, and sweetie, if I look at you, and honey, I'm only kidding. If I look at you, Alex, if I look at you, if I spend a moment to sit here and look into your eye, if I look at it for long enough, it only takes me 2 or 3 minutes, I will see an essence of myself reflected in your eyes. Yeah. And as crazy as this sounds, I can look over to Jenny and say, sweetheart, we only met 5 minutes ago, but honey, there's an essence of you that I love and adore, because I'm seeing an essence of me reflected in your eyes and your soul. And that is what it is. So we are in essence also connected. We are all one and the same. We are all brothers and sisters. We are all source energy, and that is exactly what we reflect. I am so blessed, privileged and honoured to be sitting here tonight in front of all of you. You cannot believe what a privilege and an honour it is for me to be invited to sit before a group like yourselves and to do this beautiful, beautiful work. This is very humbling for me. It's something that I can only do with 2 key ingredients, and they are the ingredients that only work in the essence of what we do. Can anyone tell me what the 2 ingredients might be, except for my manager?
Laughter.
Laughter and
love.
Thank you. Go to the top of the class, sir. Laughter and love. You looked up my manual. Okay. Laughter and love are the cornerstones of the universal progression. You see, the soul cannot progress without love and laughter. Humour and humility is what it's all about. Egoless, and really becoming a part of this one journey and understanding that each and every one of us is perfectly correct. Do you know what's awesome? No one's wrong. No one's wrong. There's no one that is wrong in this life, because where you are on your journey, let me see. Over here we've got an atheist. Over here we've got Catholicism. Over here we've got a Buddhist. Over here we've got an Anglican. Every single one of you is perfect and correct, because this is where you are in your spiritual evolution. What I'm going to share with you tonight is a little of my philosophy, a little of my belief. Very shortly, some of my helpers will come through and they will deliver some messages for you. You have to understand one thing. What you are going to hear, what you're going to receive, you may partially, you may fully, you may not totally understand. That's something I have no control over, because you will receive what you're meant to receive. But I will tell you, this only comes through with love, laughter and humility. And you know what the best thing is? It's the only way that this can work. Thankfully, it's only been once or twice in my life when I've not been able to work in a situation because there was no love in the house. There was no humility. There's tons of it here tonight. It's beaming at me, and that is awesome. And I am so sorry, my friend. What's your name?
Ben.
I thought it was Ben.
Right.
I see clairvoyant, I should have known. Ben, I have to tell you something. And Courtney? Courtney? Yes, yeah. Yes. Thank you, Ballerina. I channeled some stuff with Courtney just a minute ago, and I'm tuning into you now. I look at you, Ben, my friend, and I have got a grin from ear to ear. I'm starting to tune in, and then we're going to launch into the readings, but I want to tell you something. I have the biggest grin on my face when I look at you, when I look at your energy, because you, at this point of time, and I will not use the word wasted because that is not the word, but it's almost like I look at you and I think, what a wasted energy, because you have not even started to build.
Be kind, you know.
Okay, now here's the thing, here's the deal with you. There's a lot of preparation going on around you, and it's so funny, there's a lot of question marks around you, and I will tell you now, I will go so far as saying you have not hit your straps, you have not really hit your absolute total meaning of life and direction at this point. It's like as if, well, I think I know what I should be doing, I think. You just wait. You need to be patient. Your energy is boundless. You have so much energy. You've just got so much there that's waiting to be brought to the fore. And it's like as if in so many ways you're sitting there and twiddling your thumbs and waiting. It's like, any minute now, oh my God, there's got to be a door opening. For some reason or another, your feet are busy. And I'll tell you something, your feet are very, very busy. You're like a cat on a hot tin roof. There's a lot of pacing up and floor, pacing up and down. And why do I also, don't answer the question, but why do I also pick up looking at the watch? Come on. What are you waiting for, okay? All I can say to you, and this seems like an unfair thing to say, but I will tell you, please be patient. Be very, very patient with this because there's some great things that are opening. We'll wait and see what comes through on the reading. What I would like to do to each and every one of you is to thank you, to bless you. We are going to open up with the readings now and we will progress with this. So may all the messages, all the readings be of the love and the light of the Christ light. Do we need to settle the little one down?
Put your baby up with its mother, for God's sake.
Wants his mummy.
There we go.
Come around.
He wants his mother.
He wants you. He wants Denise. Here's your mama. Here we go.
Dog-friendly house is.
Sorry.
Even it's unfriendly.
Can't come unless you've got a dog.
So, sorry, just want to clarify with dogs. Do you need to give us any instruction with them? Like, do they need to
Just as long as
there's
just as long as there's silence and there's no ruffling or moving around,
No, okay.
because it can just interrupt my connection.
Yeah.
Once I start, if I just have total silence, I can just fall right into like a meditation state and just go from there. I will tell you, for those that are writing down, I hope you can do shorthand because sometimes the messages come through very thick and very fast, don't they, darling? Yeah, so that's it. Actually, one lady last night just threw the pen away, so I can't pick up.
And taping of this session will be available at $50
got the
per
taping
tape.
anyway.
Ever the optimist. That's
That's
exactly right.
www.cameron.com.au.
it.
Oh my
That's
God.
right.
Well, here we go. Here's our first little message for tonight. I bless you. God love you. You know what? I just feel I feel a kindred soul. I feel a kindred spirit, but I tell you something. We're seeking. We need direction. We need some focus here. For some reason or another, I've got my eyes darting from the left to the right. They're darting from the left to the right. They're looking all the way around. It's like I said, which way? It's so funny, you know. To me, there's a degree of fogginess around the fog, the clouds, and it's almost like, gosh, the focus and the direction. Why do I feel as if I'm being pulled in 2, 3, 4 different places, like this way, that way? Oh my God, which way do I need to go? I can't really focus on which direction. Can I ask you something? Do you feel as if you're just running around? You've got one foot nailed to the floor and the other one's running around. It's like, oh my God. And the funny thing is, oh my God, can I have to tell you this? There are 1,000 people giving you messages. There are 1,000 people telling you what to do. If I was you, I'd be doing this. If I was you, I'd be doing that. And you've got all of this going on around you. There's a lot of confusion. There's a state of confusion. The interesting thing is this. You're a person who just truly wants sincerity. You just want things to be down to earth, to be straight. And it's almost as if I look at you when in fact, I'm not looking at you, I'm feeling you. I'm feeling your frustration. There's a degree of frustration around you, and it's almost like as if there's order. I have to tell you something, my dear friend. Please, it's almost like there's a degree of disorganisation around you. It's like as if there's some disorganisation, or it's disorganised, and things need to be just smartened up and sharpened up and cleaned up, and you need to get your affairs in order because there's a bit here and a bit there and a bit there. There's bitsy stuff sort of all around you, and there's a degree of confusion because you just feel like, hang on, what? Hang on, the phone's ringing over here. What? I'll be with you in a minute. Hang on. That's what I'm sort of picking up around you. Here is the awesome thing. With you, simplicity is what the answer is. Bringing it back to simple and bringing it back to focus. I look at you and I feel as if it's almost like a radio station. It's like, static. Oh, bang, we've got the station. We just need to move the dial a little bit, for you